Okay. I hope some people come back over here. Hope they find me. I'll just finish out the reading here. It was almost finished, but just want to see if anybody comes on. Okay, just going to finish before YouTube threw me off. So we have the Chariot. So one is like, I feel like the moving on. People want to move on. Oh, hi, Mary Ellen. I'm sorry, I'm making those bad faces. Hi, Dima. Uh, I hope you guys were on the other live. I'm sorry. I just got kicked off by YouTube. So I'm trying to make it snappy. So we have the chariots, clarifying the chariot. And so one is right side up, the other's upside down. It might not mean too much. It's just saying pay attention to the chariot. People want to move away from him. And he is losing his control, is what this represents. So he's losing power. He's losing control. And they all want to hang on to their jobs, their opportunities, their wealth. So they have to figure out a way how they can remove him without MAGA going crazy. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's always all about the money. So they want to know, how can we keep our positions of power? How can we keep on keeping on? They want to move away from this trouble, right? Moving out of troubled water. But is there a way? They're keeping secrets. So hello, Victoria. The big secrets in the walking away. The big secrets is he already left the building. His mind is already gone. So they want to move him out of there. They're keeping the big secret, but he's already a goner. So now I can see what you guys are saying. I'm sorry about that. I froze the last time I was on live. Hello, Carl. I will not be happy to see my father on trial. As a MAGA American, I tried so hard. Japanese. Hi, Indigo Moon. Good to see you too. So does anybody have a question? I didn't want to stay on too long tonight. I have a video about Pete Hegseth tomorrow. I'm going to do my membership tomorrow night. I'm going to start with a reading on the crystal ball reading that I did, but I just we'll talk about other things too, anything you want to talk about. But that's how I'm going to start tomorrow. And let's see. Hi, Mary. How are you? Demo. My cupcakes. Hello. Dawn. Hello. And Mark. Hello, Mark. Wounded Healer. You found me. Great. And Victoria. I don't know what's going on. Why do you keep repeating that, Carl? At 7 tomorrow, Mark. 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Hi, Linda. And yeah, I just want to tell everybody that hi, Raymond. My channel, I figured what I'm going to do with my channel is to go do more of the woo-woo on the membership. But as always, you can always ask me a personal question, or you can ask me a political question. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to. I'm going to still do lives. I just like to add in a little woo-woo stuff every so often because that's what I like. And hopefully you guys will find it interesting. If not, you don't have to watch those. I'll still come on live. Not a problem. So there was a question there about female officers. Yeah, now I bet the men wish female officers would come back. Please come back. I hope, let's see. You love woo woo? Great. It's right up your alley then. Crystal ball readings and just different types of divination. Like I want to start I can use my runes, but I have my black mirror. Just like to mix it up a little bit. So there's something entertaining besides politics, because that gets old after a while. And we want to still have fun in our life. I'm not getting any younger. We still will do our work, but we definitely want to enjoy ourselves too, as much as we can. Take our breaks. Okay, so Carl says, will we ever see female officers back in the military in 2029? Okay, I'm going to use my, hi Aileen, and I'm going to use my ancient Italian deck. It's a Marseille style deck. And the reason I just feel like using it, it's been really accurate lately. I'm getting like the best readings from these. So let's see about female officers coming back into the military when Trump is out. One went flying. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands. I would take that as a yes, but I'm going to do 9 card pull for this one. So show me females back in the military. I have the King of Batons is reversed. So that kind of tells me, yeah, Trump will be gone. The Hegseth will be gone. And then I have the Emperor. I think there's someone new in power that will be in charge. That will be much better, much more fair. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Hey, Valerie. How are you? So Queen of Swords. And then we have the Moon. So this is about the soldiers, the female soldiers, the Queen of Swords. I'm kind of rethinking the Emperor. It might be the patriarchy. And then we have the Lovers card. 3 more cards. We have the Hermit. And the 7 of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. It looks like a yes. Let me take you down to the table to show you how I do this. So these decks are read, the Marseille decks are read differently. So, and I do mine even differently than most people that read Marseille because I didn't learn from any books. I taught myself. So we have at the cornerstone coming in is a 9 of Wands. So this is like pushing forward, like the female soldiers push forward, push ahead against this patriarchy. And here they are. The the men who bully the emperor and the bully style men. So I feel like the female energy is going to push out because I say this because this card is under the Queen of Swords. So these are the female soldiers. So I read across, I read diagonal, and I read going up and down. So I'll explain as I go. So since she's in this line, the the 9 is we're almost there. Like they're going to come back, almost there. Um, Basically, they're going to have to go quiet for a while with the hermit. They're going to have to go inward, decide if they even want to do this. They want to serve their country. They're not welcomed in, and well, they're kicked out. They're uninvited, and they've given their whole lives to this. They've worked their way up, and then they never get their promotions. So right now it's all very dark. This is the center card. So this is the main part of the reading. So everything is mysterious. We can't see clearly just yet, but I have a feeling that they're going to come together because this is both men and women coming together in a marriage, in a lover situation. And I think a lot of the men do like having women there. And we have the 7 of Cups next to, so we have the Hermit. They're going to go quiet for a while. They won't be in there for a while. They'll keep their mouth shut, and then they're going from a 7 to a 10. So they're holding their emotions in check, and they're just biding their time, I feel like. And they'll get their promotions because we go from a 9, we go through this 9, go through the confusion and come out a 10. So they're coming out ahead. Um, the men they're battling, this is the darkness here, this patriarchy, that they're just going to be quiet right now. They're not going to bother fighting unless it's trying to keep their pension, but they know it's basically useless right now. So all in all, I just see this as a positive card, positive reading because of these 2 cards here. There's a lot of confusion, but I also like this card that the men and women are coming together. And these guys are on the bottom rung. So this is like the past. This is right now, the confusion, taking time out, and then coming back strong. Okay. Let's see. Are there any other questions? New moon. Yes, I'm going to come on. I'll be in I'm sorry, my husband is snoring. If you hear that, you're snoring. Um, I'll be on tomorrow night at 7, and yeah, there's a new moon tomorrow night, so I'd like to do like a little just candle burning for us in the beginning, and I'll do a little reading on the crystal ball reading if you guys have questions that you want answered, and I'll read on anything else you guys want then too. Does anybody have a question now? Um, let's see. Are there no more female officers? A lot of them have been pushed out by Pete Hegseth. Gay service members, people of color, they've been demoted or they're trying to make them resign. And good to see you, Valerie. Mona, hello. Oh, thank you, Mona. Like, subscribe to the channel. You love the painting? Thank you, Aileen. And will tomorrow be Zoom? No, I'm not doing Zoom. That was just for my class, Mary. It's just going to be on YouTube at 7. but it will be live. Why is my thing not working? Okay. And thank you, Mona. That's so nice of you to do that. And the new moon is tomorrow. Yep. And you find me interesting. Thank you, Whaley. I hope so. Hi, Graham. Good to see you. And the Pope and his family, are they safe? Okay, that's a good question, Raymond. Let's ask that. I did want to do a reading on the Pope and Donald's fight together. Let's see. Let's use a different deck, some different energy. I'm going to use the influence of the angels. Hi, Pauline. Are we checking the orange one's brain? That's, you're going to have to go back to the beginning. I did Trump's, his brain. Let's look at the Pope and his family. Are they safe? Sorry, I keep blocking the microphone. I hope that's okay. It's not too noisy, the cards shuffling. Hi, Terry. Okay, Knight of Cups. So the message, they got the message. Pope's brother in Chicago, yeah. That could be the brother, maybe the Knight of Cups. Three of Cups, so the whole family. I'm going to do a pyramid reading on this one. Since it's a family, it's a whole group. Oh, the Tower. So I do think they are going to attack his family. There's a lot of, this is at the base of the reading though. Hi, Trish. And you're welcome, Raymond. Thank you for the question. So the Eight of Pentacles, I mean, I feel like they are working on their safety right now. The big bond, this is like the first, I should just show you the table. The first part of the reading here is the base. So we're talking about his brother and his family or kids or any of them. So the big bomb exploded with Trump attacking him. And then he calmly just answered back, as a pope should. But that could also be them. They have people working around the clock because of the threat. They have people on it. The Eight of Pentacles I see as working around the clock to try to keep safe. She's sewing, right? So she's keeping everything together, keeping them safe. Then we have the Seven of Wands. So again, this is like they're putting up barriers, fencing, cameras. I think they'll be very safe. Page of Pentacles. There's kids, could be grandchildren of the brother. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is pretty good. It's a very stable card. The Two, so they had to make a big decision. It might be they had to move to a better location. And then, yeah, the Four of Wands, they're absolutely safe. And the last card, let's just make sure everything's copacetic. Yeah, Trump is going to mouth off. He's in dementia land. So the threat's real. The threat's real from him. doing anything with any kind of secret, you know, ICE people, but I think they've moved to a new location or they've shored it up because this at the bases here meant things weren't done, things weren't stable, but now they're shoring everything up. They've put up guardrails and um, they're protecting the kids and they're at a more stable place. But they're watching out. They're watching out. They're in a much stable place with these two cards, but they still have to look out for this guy. He's a maniac. And that could just be anyone in his family. It doesn't have to be his brother. It's just his family in Chicago. They might have to go to an undisclosed location. Maybe they go to Canada. Maybe they go to Italy. Who knows? But he'll be provided for. The Pope will take care of them. So, not to worry. Uh, what happened on Aaron Parnas's video? Hi, my Grammys. Um, no one should fight for him. Absolutely not. They're rationing the soldiers' food already. Oh my gosh. They're so evil. Wow. Do you guys have a question? Um, Hi, Deb. Oh, he's getting death threats, the Pope's brother. Yeah, I can imagine. Mona says she likes the new Pope. He's from Chicago. Yeah, he will get scrappy for sure. um, oh, is the orange one's brain for demons? I think so. I really think so. The guy is like him and Pete Hegseth. I think Pete Hegseth, the drinking is like a demon on him, you know? Does anybody else have a question? I can't think of anything else. I don't want to just get off. You see the black cat? I have a question. Why did you pass me by when saying hello? Hi, Diane. I didn't see you. I have bad eyesight. I'm sorry. I don't know, sometimes it flips and I'm sort of looking at the camera, but I'm not really reading it because it distracts me when I'm trying to focus on the cards. That's all. It's not that I'm ignoring you. Will Heg's breath be fired? I did a whole reading that will be out tomorrow. I have to upload it, which could take like 14 hours. But it looked like his days are numbered. He's getting more and more unwell. So I would say soon, but I don't think like tomorrow. The black cat seems to be inspecting the luggage. That must have been on one of the cards. Thank you, Diane. Third eye, hello. Third eye open. Drinking is a demon in my book. Yeah, I think so. I think it is too. It absolutely takes over people. It's like spirits goes along with spirits, the spiritual world. It's like a demon takes over your body. Like you, um, all your capacity is down, so anything can get in there, and that kind of stuff doesn't leave. It's just too easy to get you. Um, how about the whole administration being removed? Is that even possible? Uh, let's see. Hi, constituent 1919. Will we have midterms? All right, I think we can remove the whole, I think we can remove the whole regime. It's just gonna take time, Mary, but, we could look at it. I could do a quick poll. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just use my crow tarot, so let's see. Will we eventually be able to get rid of these people just like they did in Hungary? Will we be able to do that? Wheel of Fortune. Our time has come. We will. Change is coming. Big change. Page of Swords. This is our obstacle right now. And it's just the obstacle, I think, of gathering people together, putting out the message, doing things together, and we're building that. Hi, Ariel. Aureliel, sorry. Um, this is the five of wands. So yeah, it's a battle and we just have to do it. We have to be brave enough to go out there, put our bodies on the line. Like we have to. Um, Knight of Pentacles. Uh, Knight of Pentacles. So they feel like they're going to go on forever, I think, Mary. It feels like it's going to go in, like they're enduring. That card is about endurance, and it just feels like it's going on forever. Nobody's had our back, nobody's helped us. And then we have the Hanged Man. They will be taken out. Eventually, they will be taken out. And just one more card. Let's see. Yeah, the Chariot. I've gotten the Chariot so much tonight. We're going to take control and we're going to push things forward. This is our country and we're taking it back. So, yes, definitely. There were a few questions there. Deb says, I believe that we have to be like the Ukrainian people. Yep. Great deck. You're welcome, my Grammys. Valerie has a question, but somebody else had a question. I'm sorry, I have to look that way. Can we remove the regime? Okay, that's who I was. That was I. Yeah. How soon will Vance take over? Okay, let's look at that. How soon will JD take over? Did you see him on the Turning Point? Um, he was being interviewed. He was on Turning Point USA there. They were having like their rally in this big stadium, and Erica Kirk didn't show up. There was only people around the front of the stage. The whole stadium was empty. I think people are really done with this. Oh, wow. The five of wands came out again. Let me put it down to the table. So I think it's a matter of he will he continue? Like he just ruined the whole Pope thing. Him going to Viktor Orban, like people are done with him. Ace of Swords. So the new beginning is crossing him. His new intelligent job he thought he was going to have. He's in up to his neck. Like there's so much fighting and arguing and backbiting going on, and yeah, he's not doing well. Turning point. USA has reached a turning point. That's a good one. Thank you for that. Uh, okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. Lots of changes, lots of trying to balance this shite show out, JD. Are they going to face justice? Yeah. Um, the Five of Cups. Regret. He regrets this so bad that he did this because he's so ambitious. He should have just waited and tried to run at a later time. He should have gotten the hell out of here. But, he's Peter Thiel's puppet. They wanted to do this quickly. He's getting his just desserts. The Ace of Pentacles. So he thinks, I think he believes this. He regrets it now, but I think he still thinks that he could be president. He still thinks his opportunity may be coming. They all drank the Kool-Aid, I swear. I mean, I don't think was playing with a full deck when he started, but let's see. Yeah, he's going to try to steal whatever he can, steal the election when he tries to run. Everything about them is conning and stealing and grifting. So JD Vance, I don't see him being there for long. I think in his head he thinks he will. Let me just take out one more card. He thinks he will, but all the cheating and everything going on. Oh yeah. Ten of Wands. This burden's getting too heavy. He won't be able to last. And we will come after every single one. So they should look, they're going to be waiting for Trump to pardon them. But I think we all know by now that Trump talks a lot of smack and he doesn't do what he says he's going to do. So I don't think they should wait so long. What like Pam Bondi should do would be to throw him under the bus by saying, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you what's in the Epstein files if you don't come after me, if you don't prosecute me. There's ways around. So let's see. Oh, thank you. I just got them because I love a little candle holder with a handle. I love old things. I love antique looking things, vintage looking things. My parents were antique people and I hated antiques. And now that I'm older like them, I'm a total hoarder and antiquer. Um, I'm sorry, let's get back to the questions. Valerie had a question. Let me just go. You're welcome, my Grammys. Where's Valerie's question? Rebecca says he will be stepping down. He's of no use to Peter Thiel anymore. No one likes him. That's a good point. It's not like he thought cool. John Eastman got disbarred. Awesome. Uh, let's see. Are they going to face justice? Let me just find Valerie's. Hers was way up here somewhere. And Victor. We will lose our freedom of speech in Florida. Ron DeSantis is labeling people as domestic terrorists. Oh, they tried that shit already. Screw them. Yeah, make me. How about that? Make me. So Valerie said, oh no, I just lost it. Will there be replacement for the Republican Party when this is over? Will MAGA be that party? Oh, dear God, no. We will not let that happen. Let's see. What deck should I use for this one? So, will we have... What party will we have? Wait, is that what type of party? Will we have a replacement for the Republican Party? Okay. Will we have a replacement for the Republican Party? Tell us, tell us. Page of Cups. We have Pete Hegseth as a replacement. We have people drinking. You're gonna have to drink to be a part of that party. Two of Wands is crossing them. So I feel like they're all delusional and they're looking for a new way to start something new. That's crossing them. They're not going to find that way. Will it be MAGA? The Wheel of Fortune. Everything's going to change. So, it was a big change to them. Now I think it's going to change to something else. Yes, the Republican Party is dead as an entity. Something else has to be to replace it. Otherwise, we will have, like a new MAGA movement where one party country. Yeah, we don't need that either. Knight of Cups. I think something new is coming in. I think it's a new, like maybe the Democrats will become like the Republicans and a new party comes in. It's still very unclear. There's still, we still have to wait. I don't think by that coming through the moon, I don't think we're going to find out just so fast. Something still has to emerge. And like one of our big stars, Eric Swalwell, we now find out is a freaking artist. So like everything's so shady. We have to be really careful who we put in there. And the final is an opportunity. So I do think this party will come. It's, I think, a more progressive party. So I think maybe the Democratic Party becomes like a Republican, or Republicans merge more with like those APAC people, but we don't need them either. Like they're not a good Democratic Party. So, but I feel like something new is happening and we have the opportunity as our last card. So I do feel that will definitely happen. Something new, something brand new is coming up that's going to shake up everything because we have the Wheel of Fortune and that's huge change. And we're all looking for a change. I don't want to see Chuck Schumer anywhere or Kirsten Gillibrand. Anyone else wouldn't show up would have been arrested. What do you see regarding complete disclosure of ETs? Will it be soon? How will people react? Black cat is in my paint. Oh, that's right. The black cat in my painting back there. That was just sort of a mess with the brush. And I always saw it as a black cat too. And I'm like, I'm going to leave it. The Chariot. The Chariot is about movement. It's about gaining control and movement forward. So, Getting control, movement forward. I did put these back in differently. I got the Wheel of Fortune again, so a big change with that is coming. I would side with Bernie, absolutely. I love Bernie Sanders. We have a tower moment. I think it would really freak people out. People would lose their shit over this. ETs, yeah. Yeah. People are so afraid. They would look like they would just lose their minds. This is a card of illusion. They either wouldn't trust that it's real or that they'd be safe. I just don't think people are ready for it. I'm gonna put this one back in because this one came out already. I don't know why. This one jumped. Oh, the devil. Yeah, they would say it's the devil. They would say it's not normal. Why is this here? They'd freak. And then they would battle it. So yeah, I never looked forward to ETs. I don't like the idea of them, but because we just don't know. But it's not that I'm against them. It's just I always think human beings are not that open-minded. So I don't think they would be afraid. And when we're afraid, we react in really terrible ways. So, and it looks like the cards say the same. So I'm going to do one more question. Supreme Court made the law that money can't be unlimited in politics. Not MAGA party. Um, Valerie said, both Bondi and Gnome have nothing to lose now. Will either of them make a deal for information? Yeah, I think that would be a good thing for them to do. We'll tell you everything. Just make sure we don't go to jail. Maybe can't, maybe Bondi still has to lose her license, but it's better than going to jail. Okay, let me use a different deck. We need different energy. I think I want to go back to my Italian deck. I love the readings that I'm getting with this of late. We do a little shuffle. So will Bondi and Gnome ever make some kind of deal? And this looks like it's going to blow out. Will they ever make a deal and tell us the truth? That would be wonderful. That would go with those cards. Will they ever make some kind of a deal and tell the truth? What's going on? I think they might be deciding this. I think they may be deciding. They may be thinking, we need to get out of here. And we have the Empress crossing them. They really feel like women will attack them. They really feel like we're going to attack them. We will make sure they go down. We have the 8. Oh, I started doing it as a Celtic cross, which I don't do with these cards. We have the 8 of Wands. So this was the first. This was the second. This is the third. So we're looking at change coming up. And the other cornerstone is they're afraid of women. Women coming out, and they will make their lives hell. And even victims of DHS, they're afraid of women, families, mothers. And then we have the Ten of Cups. It's very emotional, all of this. And people are just going to want revenge. People have had it. And these women, what they did to other women and other families is just unexcusable. Uh, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, women will bring them down. That's right. Um, we have the Star, but it came out reversed. I'm just going to put it in the center. I'll remember that it's reversed. So their time to shine is now. They have to turn it around, though. They have to bring the evidence, shine the light on this. But the this is the middle of the spread. This is the main focus, and they're actually afraid, I think, of him, the King of Swords, which would be the Gemini card. I don't ever see him as a King of Swords, but that is his card. So I think they're very afraid to come forward just yet. In the Ten of Wands, eventually they might. We have an 8 going to a 10. So that's progress. We have the female coming out. We have a Knight of Cups about to spill the beans. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So basically we have here we have growing here, the Pentacles. It's like this is something tangible. They have the evidence, and I see it also as like they have the video. They've seen the videos. They've seen the pictures. They have the evidence, and they know it would be so easy for them to get rid of Donald. So watch out for them, because these two, um, they might want some revenge, and that would be good for us. Then we go into the 8 of Wands and into the Empress. So we have this change coming about, then this evidence that could be growing, that they know they need to bring this to the light. But because it's the Empress, it's like they're holding on to it still. Um, the Empress is like a pregnant woman, so like they're holding in that pregnant information right now. We have the 10 of Cups going into the Star, then going into the Knight of Cups. So the emotional Knight, this hope, like they don't have a lot of hope that they'll get a deal. I think that's what that loss of hope is. But things are building emotionally. Then we have Trump, the 10 of Wands. So he knows what they've accumulated. He knows everything that they have. And so I think this 9 means he's going to try to pay them off. He's going to try to give them a pardon. Like, really, he has to convince them, you can't go against me. I will give you anything you want. And we go from a 2 to a 9. So it progresses. Like, I'm not so sure. It looks like the past, they were thinking about it. Right now, not so much for some reason. It seems like their star is down, their hope is down, and maybe has made them a deal so grand that they really have to keep it under wraps. I don't think they've made a decision. Let me just ask one more card. Yeah. Um, their hope is down that they could actually find people that would help them. So I think for them, it's easier to stay with Dumpy, at least for the moment. We'll have to check back in on that. I think it's a good question. to ask. So I just want to thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with me. And I'll be on my membership tomorrow night. It's only $4.99 a month. So if you want to join and try it, if you don't like it, you still get the month that you pay for, but you can unsubscribe right away if you don't like it. Um, oh, federal pardons. What did you say? Won't protect them from state prosecution. Good point, Valerie. Yeah. So as I was saying, my membership is tomorrow night at 7. We like to do woo woo stuff there. If you're not into the woo woo, please come anyway because I'm only going to do part like reading on the crystal ball reading I did about Zorro Ranch. The rest of it can be like tonight, anything that you guys want to ask. It's always like that for you guys. Like whatever you want to ask is fine. If you want a little quick personal reading, that's always fine too. Everything's allowed. Membership. Thank you, Raymond, and thank you, Laura. Thank you, Valerie, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see the rest of you, I'll be on soon. There'll be a video out tomorrow about PD. So look for that once it gets uploaded. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.